Hey everyone, it's Johnny with Lopez Lawn and Tree Care. So I decided today to do the video of all three stand-ons that I own. So we've got the Toro, the Scag, and the Badboy. Y'all have all seen all three of them. I've had a lot of people ask me about reviews on the Toro, so we're about to do them all here in a minute. So I say let's start with the Badboy. I've had it the longest. These hours ain't correct because the hour meter messed up on me. And so we've got 165 on there. So we probably got, if I'm guessing, 450 hours on this mower. So this is the Boy Revolt 48. I purchased it over 2 years. So I think this is third season. So I've had it 3 years, I believe. Let me see if there's a year model on this thing. December 2018-19, so it probably was the end of 18 when I got it, or it's probably 18. No, 19. So anyways, great mower. Hadn't had any issues with it at all. As you see, we got the twills in the front. Well, I sure like to get some twills in the back, but I don't think they make them. But it's got the Kawasaki FX730V. Great motor. No issues. The only issue I've had with this, and y'all have all heard me say it, these are really touchy. I was talking to Blake, my Badboy dealer, last night, and he said something about the dampers probably need to be, you can adjust them. So I'm gonna figure that out. And he said that should fix that. Man, if it fixes that, other than that, the other issue we had with it was this. Now this is I'm sorry, but this is just terrible here. But the height adjustment lift, as you can see, that's how it rides. So you see, and you can bend this back. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. What I did, I don't know if you can tell, I spot welded a couple welds right there. Let me see those, because what was happening was this would slide over, this would come over to here, and it would jam up with this, and it was just a headache. So I put those spot welds right there, and it fixed that. So Badboy definitely needs to go back to the drawing board, because I'm gonna tell you right now, that ain't working. That's like they rushed on homework right there. Just hurry up and throw something on there. They did a terrible job on that. Out of the whole thing on this mower, I hate this the worst, because it's just a pain in the ass to deal with all the time. And then when you have it in transport mode, any little bump, it'll drop the deck down. So other than that, man, there ain't no issues with this mower. It runs good, it cuts good. You stay pretty low to the ground, so you get good visibility still, all around. Get you a good clear view, and it's almost got a good height to it, especially with tree limbs and stuff. Brakes, perfect. I like where they're at. They work good. Have no issues. Real easy. The next thing I got to do is buy the chute blocker. I found that Badboy has one. It's got the handle right here. We're gonna order that here probably next week. Got the USB port. You know, I ain't never used it, but I guess if you put some kind of holder or something on here to hold something, I guess you can charge your phone or whatnot. It had this. I guess the guys broke it and stuck it right there. I guess it's supposed to be for like a drink holder or something. I don't know. It ain't working. But other than that, man, it's a great mower. I know somebody's gonna ask, would I recommend this mower? Hell yes. It's fast, it cuts good. Like I said, other than this flaw right here, I just wish they redesigned that. It just seems like it's really cheaply made. This little piece of metal here, and the housing is fine. Just this metal here, how they did this little contraption, that just needs to be redesigned. Motor's got plenty of power. It's a good mower. Other than the controls being sticky, but I think we can fix that. So yes, I would highly recommend this mower to anybody. This is the 48. This is the go-to mower. This is the one that comes off the trailer all the time. So great mower. Love having the twills in the front. it makes for a great ride. These Reaper tires are pretty nice. Now they live up to their name, because they do rip up some ground if you don't watch it. If you don't do those 3-point turns, it'll rip it up. But I'm hoping they'll come out with twills. If they do, I'm gonna buy them and put them on this thing, because it's still got a lot of life left in this mower. Cushion's good. It's got a little tear that started happening not too long after we got it, but not a big deal. You can see right there. It's gonna happen. It's gonna wear. This being low, it has kind of hinder sometimes, where if you go over a curve, you can see all the scratch marks. It'll scratch, but like I said, good mower, man. It's got a good cutting speed too. I like it. So we're gonna skip over the Skag for now, and let's talk about this jewel. Okay. Now I think I've had this second season. This year's the second year with it. Another great mower, Toro. Toro did a good job on these 36s. I mean, it's a Toro, so what can you say? It is a good mower. A couple little downsides, but nothing too major. I mean, like I said, every mower, that mower's gonna have a downside. I just haven't figured out what it is yet for me, and so every mower's gonna have one. So you just have to live with it. Cut's good. Have no issues with the cutting quality. Let me show you. Right here, we put now this is the mulch kit. It's got I don't know if I can catch it underneath here, the baffles. So we did put the mulch kit. I watched a lot of videos on the mulch kit. A lot of people were just saying they didn't like it. They took it off. I've ran it all season. I ain't got no issues with it. Yeah, if you're getting tall grass, it's gonna leave a line just with any other mower. I mean, it's just the way it is. Now that we're going to leaf cleanup, I'll be using this quite a bit. Fuel tank, a lot of fuel. I don't know how many gallons it holds. I think it's 5 or so, but it does store a lot. I like that the tank's right there. Let's see, it's got the run flat, so you don't have to worry about the wheels or anything in the front. Now let's get to the back of it. Believe it or not, when I first seen this pad, when I looked at the Toros, I said, man, that's just, I don't know, a square cushion. I said, compared to, look at those, look at all those. I said, man, that just makes, that looks like it's uncomfortable. But I'm gonna tell you something, guys. It's pretty nice. See if I can show this. It's pretty nice for as simple as it is. They didn't go wrong there, so no issues there. It's a little stiff, but still good. Controls. What I do like about the Toro is everything is out of the way of this. Everything's here, so you can get to it real easy. Throttle, PTO, key, choke, fuel gauge. So the operator has everything at his hands and is in perfect sight, and you don't have to do this mess or come underneath. Let's go with this one for instance, like how this is. All your controls are underneath. I don't know why. I don't know what's the reasoning to have them right here. There's no reason why. Look at this gap between here and the breather, and that could probably be moved out further. Move all this out right here, whereas it's in front of the controller, the operator. So everything's right here, so you're not having to do this or come underneath here. And I know some people gonna say, well, that's not no big deal, but Toro had it right when they did theirs, because it's nice having everything right there. And like I said, the fuel gauge right in front of you, so it's always in view. Now this can be a little tricky. Motor does go down with the deck. It's all connected. I think the right mowers are the same way, but it does. You've got to put your, I'm 250 pounds and I'm a pretty good sized boy, and this is a 36 with the FS 541V, so it's it's a small engine, and you really, I've got to put my weight into it. It's heavy. But I imagine because the motor's on there, it's going to be heavy. No way getting around that unless you can do some springs or something in there. But other than that, guys, great mower. I heard a lot of people talking about the brake. So what it does is just, you can see it clamps onto the tire there. That's his braking system. So let me get it right here. Up. So it's off. Now, when I first brought this, and I watched some videos, people said that this was coming down. I said, huh? I said, how in the world? So after about a few months of use, you hit a bump while you're in the trailer, it just dropped down, and then this sucker's rolling around. We have a lot of issues with that. So what we had to do was, we've got it's in a trailer, little wire. So every time I get in, I used to have it connected here. I lost that one because it had the rubber piece around it, but we just got a wire now, and I just wire it, because if not, as soon as you're in the trailer, you're driving, you hit a bump, and which blows my mind, because that's pretty hard. I don't know if it's because the tire's moving and it just pops it out, but so that's kind of a flaw. Maybe what I was thinking is bring it up and in to like a locking device. That would fix that. But this does pop out. The first time it did, it slammed right into one of my push mowers on the trailer. Thank God it didn't tear nothing up. So Toro needs to work on that. Other than that, man, it's a Toro. It's a good heavy duty mower. I do like that this comes up, so you can, there's been plenty of times I had to walk behind it, underneath trees or slopes or whatever. So that's awesome. Not only that, trailer space. Trailer space is key. That real estate, very valuable to have on your trailer. And you see how small it is. I didn't even think to line these mowers up, but it's still, it's kind of long, but that's a good little thing right there. I like that. So the other thing is the height. So as you can see, it's higher than, well, I won't say the Scag, because there's the Scag. Now the Badboy is definitely really low. Too good and bad. First of all, look at the foot clearance you got. You can see I usually run this. You can see where my feet goes. I'm not one of those that sits like that. Right here. So it gives you however you want to stand. You've got plenty of room to play with your feet. It's a big platform. Makes it for a comfortable ride. The other thing is just the height. Now you are way higher than all these, so you definitely got to watch for branches. Trailer, when we ordered it with an extra 6 inches of clearance, because the old one I used to have, couldn't tell you how many times I nailed my head. So I wanted to make sure being on one of these I could fit. And I got to duck just a hair to get this in the trailer, but the rest of them I can get them in just fine. But awesome platform, very, very large to give you a good footing. So they did a good job on that. So yeah, would I recommend this mower? Heck yeah, in a heartbeat. Great little mower. We actually looked at the 48, and it was between I didn't want to go 48 because I already had one. I want to go to 52. I've never owned a 52 stand on, so now we got the 36, 48, and 52. But this is a real heavy duty mower to use, and we haven't had no issues. We had the belt break on us once. That belt's probably got 20 hours on it, if that. Other than that, it's been a great mower, so very happy with it. Glad we got it. Most of y'all probably watched the video where we had the Badboy. We were having belt issues with it, so we ended up getting rid of it, and this was its replacement. I wish we could have worked that out, because I would have loved to have that 36 Badboy, but I'm happy with that. So I'm glad. I guess everything worked out for a reason. We've got, let's see here, 151 and a half hours on that mower. So good mower. I did take off the plastics, and I'll probably be doing the same to that one. I don't like them because, see, they've been on there for a while. I just took them off when the belt broke, and I didn't put them back on. Builds up the grass. I don't know why they even put them things on. It just To me, they don't do anything but cause trouble. So we just left them off. But good mower, pin system, yeah, very easy. Select your number. There you go. Simple mower, heavy duty, but gets the job done, and it's pretty comfortable. So here we come to this sucker. Still no reviews as far as haven't mowed with it. Drove it around a little minute ago, but other than that, haven't used it yet. Think I'm going to use it this week. We got some mowing to do, so I'm going to go ahead and they put me a full tank of gas in there, and I'd hate for it to sit all winter with that. So I'm going to get it down, try to run it till I get it down low, run that tank out, and then whatever little left in there, I'm going to put a little stabilizer in there for the winter, and then let it sit. But I just don't want it sitting with the full tank all winter. So we've got, like I said, y'all seen, we got the twills in the front and back. The last video I posted on here about it, I had a lot of comments on people saying, oh well, that's, I'm not going to spend that money on twills, it's not worth it. Or had one guy said, well, he put slime in his tires. Look, man, it's all good and dandy. Your money, you do whatever you want with it. Me, if I can get them all on twills, every single of these mowers, I don't care. Yes, they are expensive, but I'd rather pay that money up front than be screwing with flats all the time. And yes, we've used the slime. Let me take you to these two over here. Look at here. This tire here. Okay, this is on my Rogue. It's got the slime. It's flat. I think this one's still held up. Yeah. This one's flat. Okay. It's got the twills in the back. I've already put slime on that 3 or 4 times. I don't know what the deal is. It just keeps going flat. So Sunday they took this mower to go mow with the cemetery. We had to put that compressor on the back of their truck, my son's truck, so he took it just to keep that aired up. That's what I'm talking about, guys. For me, it's worth it. I don't want to be dealing with flats. I don't want to send my guys somewhere to go cut just so they can call me and say they got a flat tire, they need a compressor, or have the compressor in the back of their truck all the time getting beat up or whatever. This mower here, front and back, it's going to go out and I ain't never got to worry about flats. This prime example, let me tell you another thing about twills. Okay, this mower right here, we've got them in the front. They were using this a few weeks ago. I jumped on with them and I went to go mow with them. This tire, which I'm pretty sure it is, no, not really. This tire was going flat. Had been flat for a while. Wasn't completely flat, but so what we were getting was, as you can see, this one, that one don't have no give. This one still got, it's missing a little air, but it was a lot lower than that. So what was happening was we were getting an uneven cut. Nobody caught it. And it's just the way it works. No one paid attention to see that tire was lower than the other one, and they probably mowed 20-30 yards with it that away. And that's the problem. That's the problem you have with air tires, to where you get these tires. Yeah, they are expensive, and I wish they weren't that expensive, but they are. But all the time that you're going to be your tires are always going to be fine. You don't ever have to worry about one being lower than the other, checking tire pressure, especially in the winter when you do lose air. Everything's always going to be fine, because I don't care who you are, employees, workers, most of them, they're not sitting there thinking, oh, I need to check the tire pressure. Now, if some may, but not all of them. I'm going to say 80% don't pay attention to tire pressure. They're going to get on the mower and they're going to get out there and they're going to mow. And that's exactly what they did with this one. While that one was going flat and it had been like that for weeks, it didn't go completely flat, but it was still lower, and I cut a piece with it and it was an uneven cut, and they cut all those yards that away because no one bothered to check this tire. Well, that's the issue when you have aromatic tires, because they have to be checked all the time, to where these are. So again, for you guys that are sitting there saying, well, that's stupid spending that kind of money, put slime in it. Okay, that tire has slime in it, and as you've seen, it's flat. No thank you. I'll spend a couple $1,000, get me all twills, and I ain't got to worry about nothing being uneven or no flats, or guys call me, tell me they can't get the mower. That's the same thing with this one over here. Let me another prime example. This tire, this old trusty, everybody knows this mower. See, that one's good, I believe. These are brand new tires. These are Carlisle's. I just put them on this year, so as you can see, they're brand new. It's this one. See that? That one's going flat again. It's got slime in it. Okay, the other one's got slime, and these are brand new tires. There they are, Turfmaster, Carlisle's. Okay, I looked to see if there's a screw or something in there. I can't find it, but before they took this out Sunday, they had to air it up too because it was flat. And there goes the same thing of having air tires. And don't tell me, well, you're not putting enough slime. I'm putting enough in there. It happens, guys. It's going to happen with air tires. It's just the way it is. So if you've got the money, buy the twills. That's all I can tell you. Spend extra money. If not, then you're going to be dealing with flats and all that crap. And you all know time is money. So, quit being cheap. This equipment makes you money. You need to take care of it. And you need to get the best that you can get for your equipment while, being reasonable as far as being able to afford it. You can afford it, get it. On this one, we weren't going to hold back. I wanted the biggest engine I can get on it. I wanted all twills. I wanted everything I could get on it. And that's the way we got it set up. So, very, very pleased. I'm just now going to see how it's going to cut. But yeah. All right, guys. Well, we've already been on here a while. I just wanted to get these videos out. Like I said, I had a couple guys ask me about the Toro. Highly recommend this mower. If we were to buy another 48, I don't know if we would go. Depending on how that one runs, I'm really digging the Toro. My deal is I've heard a lot of good things about Scag and their cut quality. I've never ran one, so this is going to determine whether I buy any more Skags or not, or I may buy another Toro. That one still works. I should get years of service out of that one. As y'all know, Trusty over there, I think 6-7 years is what I got with her. So we should get quite a bit out of these, but we'll see what happens. And I'm gonna do about a blog on this about every week or so once I'm actually mowing next season and telling you guys what I think of this stuff. I seen that Skag, they gone up on their prices, so I'm kind of glad I brought this one I did, because from when I'm looking at their prices online, this mower right here would have been probably, without the twills, $13,500. So with the twills, I'd have been at $15,000. Looks like they went up a couple of grand. I seen the Cheetah, it's $15,000. Now that's not fleet prices, but that's just if you're buying one. But I knew they were going up because my dealer told me over there in Wichita that Skag was going up on their prices, just like with any mowers. They're all going up on everything. So, but you guys got any questions, let me know on either one of these mowers. I had a guy contact me the other night, Wolf, I think it was, man, I don't want to say your name wrong, I can't remember. Hold on, I'm gonna do you right, brother. I'm not gonna butcher your name. Let's see here. Okay, there you go. Howling Wolf 125. He was asking me about the standard, the 48 or 52. He says, I just want to see here. Oh, he was asking what happened to the Revolt 48, and if I didn't like it after I bought this. No, man, I love this. To answer your question, this is a great mower, and it's well worth it. Their price ranges are real good for what you're getting. And you've heard me say this 1,000 times. I see a lot of people trash Badboy. I don't know where they're getting their mowers from, but there's that one. Now I'm gonna call it like I see it. Y'all seen what I called out on the 36. Now, from what I've been told after all that, it would just need some tweaking, some adjustments. But I just didn't have the patience, and not on a brand new mower. I didn't want to go through all that. Probably if I did, we'd probably be looking at that instead of the Toro. But I didn't. When I buy a brand new mower, I want it out the box. I want it going. I want it making money, and I do not want it going into the shop to be tweaked or anything like that. It needs to get out of that day one and start making me money by cutting grass. So that's why we got rid of the 36. Something ain't running right or something like that, or something not good, you're going to hear it from me, because I don't sugarcoat nothing. And I think after watching all my videos, y'all know that. Badboy, I've been with them for a long time, but if there's something I don't like, I'm gonna tell you. I don't sugarcoat crap. So would this be a good buy for you? Hell yeah, I would recommend this. And like I said, I would recommend that 36, the Toro too. But this has been the go-getter for us right here for several years now. We've been using this one. I just got to play with that damper and see if that'll fix that control, because what happens is you get on here, you're cruising along, and you hit a bump and you jerk that back, this son of a gun will start bucking like a damn bucking horse. I mean, it'll nearly throw you off. They're very, very, very sensitive. So I noticed on the Scag it's not like that, neither is the Toro, but this one is very touchy to the turn. So that's the only stuff. And then, like I said, just small stuff, not something that's going to keep you from, giving a good cut quality. This thing, I've cut some of my fine yards with it, and it cuts good. I've heard a lot of guys bash it. Oh, it don't cut worth a crap, or this or that. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, and I don't know what the hell, where they got their bad boys or what, but every single bad boy other than the 36, and the 36 wasn't cut quality, it was just that belt issue. Other than that, we haven't had no issues with them. That's why I'll continue to buy them. So, and as you've probably seen the video I posted before this one, we're looking at the Renegade. We're probably gonna go with it because of the suspension on it. This is basically almost the same setup, except for the seat, a couple other things, and of course a bigger deck. But the ride on this thing, it's just, man, it's like butter. It's smooth. You can watch those when you're on even terrain. The front it just pivots like that. I mean, the back same way. So that's why I'm thinking we're just gonna go with the Renegade. I was over there this morning looking at them, and that's the videos before this one. So, but anyways, all right guys, I'll keep you updated on the V-Ride too. We'll let you know how it works out and how we like it, and whether we purchase more from Scag or not, or we go with the Toro.